Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I have Christmas project share for you guys today. I have moved on from Halloween crafting for now. I think I had enormous amount of fun. I have shared with you guys many videos of my Halloween projects and I hope you guys get inspired from them and use it when you're doing your Halloween crafting. Now I have moved on to Christmas crafting. I have made much more than what I'm going to share today. So you will get to see several videos of Christmas project share. And I have them all out here so that I can walk you through them. I have been using my existing cutting dies and cutting dies that I've had for a while as well and combining things. That is what I really enjoy doing. So let me show you my mini album I have made first. So this one here is a mug mini album and it is called the Heart Mug Mini Album. And this was released sometime in the Valentine's, I think, by Scrapdiva Designs. I have used that and turned it into a Christmas theme. And this time, I didn't use all of the pieces that are included in the set. I only used 2 pieces. And the 2 pieces I used was the largest piece, which is this shape here. Then I used the inner part, which is this shape here. So let me just grab the 2 out that I used. So I have only used this piece and this piece here. And actually, it's not this one. This one has the stitching details. It's the largest one. Let me grab the right one out so you guys don't get confused. So this is the largest one that's included. Now, if you see, when you cut this die as it's meant to be, and you put your pattern paper and your cutting die on top, it'll cut out this shape here with the handle on your right side. But I really wanted the flipping pages to be going towards the left. So what I did was, because I knew I wanted this red checkered pattern paper to show, I flipped the paper the other way, the opposite side, and then added this die. So when you cut it out, you get this way, the pattern paper to show this way. Okay, so that's what I have done with all of my pages so that the handle is on the left side and not the right side. Then I have used this piece here and I created a frame. So I put the die like this. I used the washi tape to hold it down like this. And that's how I created the frame for my shaker page at the front and at the back. And I have also used these pieces throughout the pages as well. So for all of my individual pages, they are same size of the largest size of the mug set. So I created a shaker frame and created a shaker cover. And I absolutely love this so much. I did make a mistake and the frame was starting to move with my vinyl sheet that I was using. So I actually undid the stitching and stitched it again. It's totally okay to try again when you make a mistake or when things don't work out how you wanted it to be. So that's how I did it. Okay, so to make the shaker cover, I had to cut out 2 of the frames, one for the front, one for the back. Then I sandwiched the vinyl pocket in between and stitched 3 sides, filled it with sequin mix, and then closed it off. Then I also decided to stitch the side as well to make the stitch details be all cohesive. Then I just simply decorated the cover with a couple of the stickers. Now I am combining 2 different Christmas collection, you guys. And what I have been using is the Echo Park Santa's Christmas Delivery. And then I have been using the Doodlebug Designs Oh What Fun collection. And they go together so nicely because both of them have a lot of Santa and a lot of gingerbread goodness in it. So I use the sticker piece here, 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 and couple little ones here, and some over here as well. It says candy cane kisses, 5-cent hot chocolate, brewed fresh daily, ho, ho, ho. So you flip it over and you can also see that some of the acetate of the snowflake pieces, that's part of the Oh What Fun collection ephemera. And I thought it would be fun to add some of the acetate piece in there. But I do realize that they sort of stick together a bit. But if you do shake it around, you eventually get to see the different color snowflakes that I have added. And it looks pretty from the back too. And on this side, what I also did really fun was I turned the cut apart pieces into a shaker. So I had these 3x4 size cut apart pieces. I chopped these sides a little bit down to fit the page. And this is my add-on piece. So it flips this way. And that one is this piece here that I used. This piece here. See? So I just simply used 2 pieces from the Heart Mug mini album set to create this. And it was just so fun. And I scored like a little 1/2 inch on the side. So it becomes a flip over page. And you can add more memories in there as well. And these cut apart pieces, I absolutely love them. So I really wanted them to shine. I didn't want to like cut into them at all. So that's why I captured them. And it says it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And I have all the fun sequin shakers in there as well. So that's part of my decoration for the flip page. Then you flip it over. I have another Santa piece of pocket here. This is a pocket I created and I've added 2 stickers here. This one is another flip page with my shaker. Added some stickers and ephemera to the side. Then this side, more sticker cluster. Then this one opens this way. I have more shaker goodness here and it says Santa Claus is coming to town. And then on the other side, it says deck the halls. And I've got Christmas tree paper from Oh What Fun. And then I've got a hot chocolate stand here. And then this is another shaker page. I love the characters in this Oh What Fun collection. I love all of the rainbow colors included in it. Flip it over and it says cookies for Santa. And then this one here is a pocket as well. So here's a pocket here. And then this is my cover at the end where you can see some snowflake acetate pieces and some snow bits in there with all the fun colors of the collection I am using. And it looks really good against the green background from the previous page. How fun is this, right? Now for the binding, I just simply punched out 2 holes, added my ring clip in the green, and added some fun curly ribbons in the peppermint candy style. Absolutely love this, and I think this is going to make a wonderful gift. Okay, so then I have moved on to making some bows. Now, these are the scalloped edge bows from Scrapdiva Designs. And this, because of the scalloped edge, it reminded me of the gingerbread cookie. And it's called Scalloped Shaker Bow. It comes with 2 different sizes. I only used the smaller size. The smaller size is quite big as well. And even though you can make this into a shaker bow, I decided to just give it a dimension by using foam to cut out the frame bit. And I gave it a dimension. I also gave the bottom bow part dimension by adding pink foam behind it. Then for the middle, I just decorated it using some sticker pieces and some pops of color drops and some ephemera pieces. So these can just go into your embellishment book or great for adding onto packaging. I have this one here that says Happy Holidays. Isn't this elf boy so adorable with the gingy friend on his Vespa? So fun, right? And I wanted these bows to look like gingerbread cookies. That's why I have used various shades of brown. And this one says best tree ever. I have also added like tiny gem stickers on the holly berries. And then this one here says Merry Christmas. got the candy cane showing with the Santa stocking and the pink tree. I really, really love these. Then you guys, I also made some bag toppers in the gingerbread style. Now these are the gingerbread bag toppers from Kscraft, and I have used the Oh What Fun collection as well as the Santa delivery. And I married the two gingerbread pattern paper from both collection, and then I decorated the middle. So for my gingerbread bag toppers, I didn't use any of the tiny pieces of the gingerbread eyes and the nose and the mouthpiece, but I basically used the gingerbread as a shape for me to have an embellishment base. So that's why I put my decorative cluster in the middle. And this one says 25. Then I have this one here, says Jolly December. I have used some tiny heart pieces and enamel stickers as well. And this was a larger size snowflake acetate that I chopped in half, and I just simply added double-sided tape, tiny bit of double-sided tape behind this one and this one. Then I have this one here. This was the gumdrops pattern paper, and this was the peppermint candy pattern paper, and I really wanted it to look like real candy-like back topper, so I added some more shimmery enamel circle bits and more of the gumdrop stickers and the Christmas tree. I added some little accent piece to the holly flower here. It says Holy Jolly. Then I have this one. Now this Gingy is a word from Scrapdiva Designs. It is a gingerbread word set. I think I have that next to me because I still haven't put it away. It looks like this, and it's called Gingerbread Words. And I have used white glitter foam for the letters. And then the base is all like cookie colors. So this one says Gingy. How adorable is this this gingerbread bag topper set. And that's from Kscraft. Then I have also made some apron bases. This is also from Kscraft, and these are really, really adorable and so sweet. I love the design of this apron so much. I have captured the yellow color from this pattern paper here, and I selected some different yellow pattern paper for the base of the apron, then added the gingerbread pattern on top. I also did cut out this bit here in another shade of yellow, and I added foam behind it. This one here has Christmas lights with the peppermint candy apron front. Then I have this one here with the pink base. Then I have added the Christmas light from Oh What Fun. And here is a candy pattern paper of the apron. So I've got these ready for me to add on to other projects. I have also used this one here. Now this one is called let me show you. I have this bag of like aprons and gloves and all the baking cutting dies in here. And it makes it so much easier for me to find the cutting dies that I actually need. Oh, here it is. So it's called the Cute Frost Piping Tool Shaker from Kscraft. I absolutely love the size of it so much. And this is how it looks. You can of course turn it into a shaker, but I really don't want to cover my really good pattern paper. And I just wanted to accent it with the frame piece and not turning it into a shaker. I added this beautiful pink velvet bow that Alicia got from Hobby Lobby when she went to America. And I absolutely love this bow. This is my second to last piece I use, but it had to go with this pink bag, piping bag. So adorable. So I have made that, and I ended up making more things, and I combined the bag, a piping bag, with the oven shaker from Kscraft. So this is one of their older dies, and I absolutely love the size of this oven. It comes with great details and little mittens as well, little gloves. And this is what I made. I turned it into a shaker. But what I did was I used so with this set, you can turn it into a shaker in a couple different ways. So this is the base, okay? This is the base paper. So I would have cut that with the snowflake design, okay, as a base. Then you have this piece that goes over the top. So I think you can use this to turn it into a shaker frame as well. Use this as a shaker frame. But what I did was I cut this piece, I glued it straight down flat. Then I used this oven door as the shaker component because I think this is so much better and it's a less waste of foam as well. So I did add foam to behind this bit here to raise it up with the acetate. Then I added some shaker bits into this section here and then stuck this down like this. Okay, that's how I did it. And it comes with all of the details included like these for the stove top. And I married it with the piping bag. And then I did my embellishment layering on top to the side. And it is just so fun. You can see all of the pattern papers that I used nicely. So I have made another one. So here was a baking cookies word that's from that gingerbread word set, but it was a one long piece. So I chopped it in half and I put it together like this. And it says baking cookies. And I even captured the cut apart image for the inside of the oven. And I included lots of fun clay pieces in there. And here is my piping bag cluster there. So fun. Then I have another one. So here's another gingerbread word from the gingerbread word set. And I used the adorable Santa with the Gingy in his hat. And I have also included, as you can see, some gingerbread clay pieces and tree pieces in there. And it's so sturdy. I absolutely love these. Okay, so that is what I'm going to share in this video. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to me. And I hope you come back to see what else I have been making with all my Christmas things. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye for now.